Welcome to the Wachendorf Projektor Tool training. Today we will learn how to use copy and paste in the Projektor Tool and what kind of different paste possibilities there are. I've prepared a little project here. First, some general things about copy and paste. You of course know copy and paste from basically every Windows program. You press Ctrl C to copy and then Ctrl V, and what you've copied will be pasted wherever you are in your document or whatever. Things are a little bit different in the Projektor Tool. First I want to show you normal copy and paste. Here I have a numeric field and I just want to make a copy of it. Maybe I have already done some settings for it and I don't want to do all them again, so I just make a copy. I press Ctrl C and now I press Ctrl V and nothing happens. Why is that? As you can see and maybe already know, in the Projektor Tool objects are put into other objects. Here we have a home page. In the home page there's a frame. In the frame we have a numeric field and, for example, a list object, and in the list object we have again other objects. So objects are put into each other like boxes. So what happens when I copy this numeric field and I try to paste it, it wants to paste it inside the numeric field, which of course doesn't work, and so it doesn't do anything really. So what I have to do is I copy it normally and then I select the parent object of that numeric field, which is the frame. So I just click anywhere here and I press Ctrl V and then I have my second numeric field. This is a completely new object. You can see it here. Numeric field has the ID 33. Numeric field, the second numeric field has 242. So they are completely independent of each other. The second possibility is to have a so-called reference copy. Reference copy means that the copied object is basically identical to the other object. Let me demonstrate. I make another copy of this numeric field now, and now I don't press Ctrl V. Instead I use the context menu. I right click and click paste and then paste as reference. Now you see that I can change the position without any problem. So they can be different. That's because the position of the object is not saved within the object itself, but in the parent object. But let me make this a little bit bigger, and you can see right away that any change I make, let's see, to the one object I do to the other. And you can also see right here, they both have the same ID. So they are absolutely identical. When I connect, here I have prepared two variables. When I connect one to the one numeric field, the same connection is also there in the other. Okay, that's reference copy. So this is very good if you have identical content on many different pages. For example, I don't know, maybe a clock that you want to show or some value that always needs to be visible in the project. You create everything once and then you create reference copies so that if you have to change something at a later point of time, you don't have to change it, I don't know, 20 times, but only one time, and it will be changed for all reference copies of that original object. Okay. Another good example for a reference copy are the soft keys. Let's say you have some menu structure and on every page that you want to have a link to the home page. So you copy the home button and then you go to a different page and you paste as reference. And you have the same text. I have a string field in the soft key, and you have the same event on the new soft key. So they are identical. If I want to change the text here it says home, but now I want to call it, I don't know, default, for example, and I go to page 1 and it's the same. Okay, the last thing is the so-called shallow copy. Shallow copy is like a little bit of a combination between the two copy pastes that I just explained to you. I already talked shortly about this list object where you have, in this case, 3 other objects, 3 images inside of it. There are sometimes situations where you want to have such a folder of images many times because you want to show one of a set of images, and not only one time but several times. And this is what the shallow copy is for. So how does it work? I copy the list object and now I say shallow paste. Okay, now I have a different, a new list object. And if I open this new one here up, you can see that the ID of the new list object is different, so they are completely independent. But if I open this up, you see here the images, they are the same. So what this allows me to do, I have these 2 variables here for traffic lights. I connect one of them with the one list object and the second one with the other. Here I have already made the connection. I need to make them inputs so that you can see how it works. Okay, so let me simulate this quickly. Here we have the variable traffic light 1, and you see if I change it, the displayed image in the first list object changes, but the second one still shows what it showed. Now I change the second one and I can change this, but the images inside are absolutely the same. Yeah, so this is basically copying and pasting in the Projektor tool.